Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Spencer Turnbull, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down.
Tonight for
he definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here. They'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problem, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing in this up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And that's his second out.
That is first.
Digging in now. Brooks Lee. Chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. McHenry takes it in. Rip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in. Standing in, number 60. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tigers, the left fielder.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And, guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Count remains at 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early out of the game, but that's the quality of what you need to do as a pitcher. You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They've got to get better production out of that leadoff spot. He's hitting under 250 facing righties all season long. And with the platoon system so many people like to use these days, he may be in jeopardy of not getting the same number of at-bats moving forward.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. In now, Austin Meadows. And is looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Healy is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still no score. Number 22. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Fouled off. Edge of the zone that time taken, and moved the strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Well, Giro, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
So he got him swinging. Sean Obradovich goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now at the plate, Dan Robinson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No score here as we play inning number 2. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got
looking at a fastball to end the inning. Now batting, Riley Green, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Center fielder, Riley.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Ball 2.
2-0 home. In there for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day. Unless they're long, it's one more legs to get down to some different angle.
That is good. The first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, number 4, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Here's a little chopper up the middle of Obradovich. Scoops it up, an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway.
That is good.
The bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Here comes another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Nope,
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this 8.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, who move to the 3rd with no score. Into the box now, Royce Lewis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did he get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Settling in now, Colby Obradovich.
The first baseman.
He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Line drive to center field. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid figures.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, Alex Healy. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Nope, that's
and he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
He's running. Pitch inside the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one in the corner.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close. And this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
First offering on its way. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Bounce it to the left side. One there. Out. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat. And unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored. And a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. And talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bat they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the #1 problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
2-0.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 2-0 now. the 2-0. Outside 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Line towards center field. Number 22. He's there and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting it, the catcher.
Into the box now, Jake Rogers. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Yohan Moncada. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Count remains 2-2. Left side. He is just cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, number 47 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
The 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. He'll get to this one deep in the hole, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Runners on the move for second. Ball bounces, and this one gets away. And no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it.
The batter, number 22.
Digging in to try it again, number 22. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. One 1-0 count, here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Sean Obradovich. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, Dan Robinson. Runner in scoring position with 2 guns. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate inside. One and one to count.
Ball 2.
Up high. 2-1 now. Two and one. Here it is. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here's the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one in. Digging in for his second at bat, number 60, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
There's
Ball
a
1.
fastball to start him off,
Ball
but that
1, no
misses
strike.
for ball 1. McHenry stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Number 47 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Riding in once again, Austin Meadows. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Royce Lewis. We can offer 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll tie him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Colby Obradovic.
Ball at the
He'll
side.
take a look at ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the 1-0. Waved at and missed as he took something off there.
1 ball, 1
1-1.
strike.
So 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Lewis on at first. Nobody out.
Down,
3-1.
3-1.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Line toward the alley in left center. Well, they'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first.
The left fielder, number 5, Alex Healy.
Ready now, Alex Healy. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Darren Obradovic.
Ready for another shot now, Darren Obradovic. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today.
Leading
the
up
key going
for the
forward is to
Tigers,
find any way they
the
can
center
to get him
fielder,
out of his rhythm on the mound.
Riley
That may be a tall task,
Green.
but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan.
Now that
But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offense.
You know, this will be interesting, Dero, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Again, another foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now back,
This has
the
to make
designated
things
hitter.
a pretty big deal.
One ball.
Leadoff fellow, now a base hit. All of a sudden, we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his team.
And they're runners at the corners now. Hard hit ball to second. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Set and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. In his career, Baez is exactly a .260 hitter. High in the air out to center field. Number 22 is there, and he has it for the out. Now in the box, Jake Rogers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air into shallow left center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now with the plate, Yohan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
That's inside.
And misses inside with that one, ball 1. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Count 2 balls in, and they get right.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Tigers get just the 1. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today. As far too often, they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Boy,
no
big
ball,
problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Meadows is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now that
plate now is the designated hitter, Brooks Lee. Swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 2.
The batter.
So here's
number
the cleanup
22.
hitter, number 22. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Chase the low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Now back to the top of the lineup.
Leading up
Stepping in,
for the
number
Tigers,
60. It's been an
the left
0-for-2
fielder,
effort for him to
number
this point.
60.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
Ball one. Two and 0 to the Tigers left fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers leadoff hitter. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Be on the attack and let them be.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Now back. Riding in, McHenry. Leadoff man on base. And we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. It's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years. They'll tell you
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that's off his leg on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And they'll end up taking the lead and talk about insult to injury. Hopefully he's okay.
Center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more. Riley Green. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that from his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down on the run.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And that run will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's a long drive. Goal that's off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, Zero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner in that there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out of second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back to the base.
Yeah, Zero, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one to a double.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 22 is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. 7th inning coming up. Detroit is out in front 2-1. Stepping up to the plate, Sean Abreu. Guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like that.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. throw to first
Got
is
him.
in time, 1 down.
Up next for the swing, the catcher.
Stepping
Dan
in, Dan Robinson.
Robinson.
As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitchers.
Throw in
He's out.
time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Royce Lewis. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way.
Whoa,
A
that's
ball and
down.
no strikes.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy out.
1-1. Misses,
Ball.
ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
2-2 the count.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first
Oh.
in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here's Javier Baez. He started out the evening
Lead
0
up
for 2
for
so
the
far.
Tigers, the shortstop,
Number
Javier.
24 enters from the
Baez.
bullpen to do the pitching.
Your attention, please.
Here's the first pitch
Now
to him.
pitching for
Nope,
the
that's a
Twins.
Bottom 3 in the batting
No
order
one,
here
no
as the
four.
first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knee.
1-1.
Evens the count at 1-1. 1-1. Waves and
Zero.
misses for strike number 2. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The 1-2. He's taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the
Now
pitcher's
batting,
favor, but
catcher.
it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling
Roger.
balls and strikes is a really tough job, and
That's
even
a
the
ball.
best are going to miss some from time to time,
Count 1-0.
especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
This is in the air to left. Healy has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
So
The
2
third
outs now
baseman.
here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the former top
Moncada.
prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's
Maybe
not.
trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Ball,
Just
that
a
goes
bit
through.
high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Healy makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, as they're unable to add to their
Now pitching
2-1
for the
lead.
Tigers.
Tommy Kahnle been
Number
summoned from
48.
the bullpen as he'll do
Tommy.
so to start the 8th.
Kahnle.
Set, here it comes.
Zero.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and
0-1.
miss. Kahnle become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think what we're seeing more and more in the game of baseball right now, in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
The next 0-2. Swung out and missed, strike 3. Ready for
The
another
left fielder,
chance?
number 5.
Alex Healy.
Alex Healy.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes
Now
you got to
batting,
tip your hat to the
the
offense.
shortstop.
It's a nice piece of hit.
Aaron.
Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result is there.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. In now, Darren Douglas. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. There goes Buxton. 2-1 after the foul ball there. They'll try it again from first. High in the air out to center field. Green is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 47.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, number 47. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
1-0.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in standing. And another throw.
He's in there.
Keeping particularly close tabs on him. And there he goes towards second. Popped up, fired. Over to his right. And that's the third out. Byron Buxton will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, number 60, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good.
Ready with the 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2. And
One
he
ball,
won't
two
offer it
strikes,
that. Too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers.
Ready once again.
The second baseman,
McHenry.
Zach
He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball right down the line and left. And they can't run it down. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, The right fielder.
So striding in, Austin Meadows. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Throwing the dirt to first, and he can't come up with a clean.
Now batting, center fielder, Riley.
So it's a runner at first as a result of a throwing error. And that'll bring forward the rookie outfielder, Riley Green. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Soft liner towards first. And 8 innings it comes on now as the inning. Jose Alvarez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 52.
Brooks Lee will be the first one to take over. Will have to turn around and bat on the right side of the plate. Send that one out of play for strike 1.
Number 25. Byron Buxton.
Set with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. There's Baez. Throw on the first. That is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Butler stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 22. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats.
Your attention,
Harrison
please.
Bader will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 12. Harrison Bader.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
That's it. Ball
Inside.
2.
2-0. Breaking balls bounced out for a second. Backhanded. Well, on the first to get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. Dropping in, calling up the clear number. 3 at-bats for him in this one. Lending with him going down on strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hand. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now.
Swing and miss on a pitch that's out of the close one tonight. 2-1 the final score.
Friday. Starting in the American League Central, the Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 2-1. The Chicago White Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-1. The Blue Jays combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-3. Jeffrey Springs was victorious for the 5th time this season,